This Henry Cavill thing is really absurd to me because at the end of the day, he didn't say anything wrong. We all know that what he said was right. The fact of the matter is that these people are afraid of getting Me Too. Me Too has went from being something that's actually good to prevent industry abuse, which everybody knew about, by the way. Let's not pretend that nobody knew about this. Everybody knew that this abuse was occurring, but nobody said anything about it until one person finally had the balls to say something. So let's not get it twisted. People knew what people knew what Harvey Weinstein was doing. But Henry Cavill, on the other hand, we've seen that Me Too has become a weapon. They're utilizing it as a weapon to protect their power. They want to protect their positions of power or want to gain positions of power. Now, if you follow my channel, you know that this is what it's usually all about. It's always about power. It's always about protecting power. It's always about gaining power for you or your group. That's it. So when it comes to Henry Cavill, the fact that he says that it's easier for him or it's safer for him to call one of his ex-girlfriends for a booty call than it is for him to reach out to somebody new because he's scared of getting Me Too'd, that's something that's pretty serious, and it's something that's very true. We already have offices in America. I have a couple of friends who work. One works for an insurance company. He works for another industry that's similar to that. I'm not going to say what it is. But nothing has to do with film or anything. And there are basically unofficial standards saying if you're a male and a woman comes into your office, do not close the door. Keep the door open at all times. If it's man-man, you can close the door if you have to have privacy. If you have to have a private conversation with a female, do it over email. That's it. Don't have her in the office with the door closed. So we're seeing these very extreme reactions, but that means that it's on the conscience of the country. So when Henry Cavill says this, he's talking about a very real fear. He's talking about a fear that a lot of people have. He's just the one who's come out and said it. So when he gets lambasted on Twitter by these fucking nobodies, by the way, who just want to try to dog him on it, it's absurd. Take a look at this. Henry Cavill is an idiot. The whole Me Too movement has him scared someone may call him a rapist. Just don't rape anyone, Henry. Look, they didn't help Aziz Ansari, which, by the way, he had quite possibly the most beta male interaction of all time that I've ever seen in my life. But at the end of the day, he still was accused of not being able to read a girl's mind. Which is, if you read what actually happened, that's essentially what happened. There were many chances for her to leave. He actually told her, if you're not feeling comfortable, you can go. But she stayed, and she gave him a blowjob, which apparently must have been the most awkward thing of all time for everyone involved. But the fact of the matter is that it didn't matter. He didn't do anything wrong. So your statement that, well, just don't rape anybody, it doesn't work. Because everyone's getting Me Too'd for everything. You put your arm on somebody's shoulder, you're getting Me Too'd. I mean, don't do that. You look at somebody the wrong way, you can be Me Too. You gotta be really careful with this now. And Henry's just saying this. So, I don't know what to say. At the end of the day, remember, this is the guy who, he almost lost the part to Superman because he didn't pick up the phone call that told him that he got the part because he was playing World of Warcraft raiding. So, this is the kind of guy who he's one of us, basically. He's just a really better looking version of us. But it's a very real fear, and I think that kind of discounting him and forcing him to apologize the way he did, which he's doing it for political reasons, he's apologizing so that he gains, he doesn't lose status in the industry, fine, whatever. But it's sad. It's sad that it had to come to this, and they know what they're doing. These people not harassing him, but these people who are lambasting him for this, they know exactly what they're doing. And they know that Me Too is weaponized. They know it's a weapon. They've turned what could have been a good thing into something purely evil, purely for destruction. Because remember, that's all SJWs can do. They cannot create, they only destroy. Let me know what you guys think, like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. By the way, Superman 1 sucked.